Oh, look, read the title of the thumbnail. I mean, read the title. It says, I did not know my girlfriend was my sister. Yay, incest. Woohoo, so much fun. Okay, so the 4 minutes of this video is just nonsense. You know, this guy. Let me just give you a brief rundown. If you want to see the original video, the link will be in the description down below. So the original video, well, at the beginning, you know, the guy's at this party. You know, he meets this girl, which happens to be his sister, which is disgusting. Oh god, I can't get that on my stomach. Like, they was dating for 3 years. 3 years. They dated for 3 years. They had date nights and some other nights. But, like, it was so disgusting reading this. Oh, God. That's so nasty, bro. And, like, I didn't finish this video. I gotta talk. Like, the 4 minutes is just nonsense, you know. It's just a bunch of blatant and just generic. They doesn't get to the point. So, yeah. If you want to see the original video, link in the description down below. But let's watch this nasty video. And by the way, when the guy found out they were siblings, the girlfriend or sister didn't know, but he did, and he, you know, didn't tell her. So, you know, he's a creep. And yeah, they're half siblings, but y'all still have the same blood. That's weird, bro. Come on.
Rummaging through a drawer in her desk.
Oh, God.
She pulled out a photograph, its edges rough with age.
Yeah,
This is the only picture I have of him. It was taken on the day I was born.
Get to the point.
She flipped the picture so I had a clear view of her father. And then...
Like, this doesn't make him a better person. It makes him disgusting. It makes my stomach gag. Yeah, my stomach has a mouth. Got an issue. I'm just gonna...
gasped. Because in the photo, holding a seemingly newborn Sarah was my father.
Yeah.
He had the same peppered black hair, the same suit and tie.
Disgusting.
He looked younger than in the photo I had of him, but there was no mistaking it.
Disgusting.
This was my father. Which meant Sarah...
Like, you know what would have been fine if he found out and just told her straight away? I mean, that would have been fine. Yeah, it still would have been weird because I was dating for 3 years. But, like, yo, this guy literally finds out and doesn't tell her. And
I were siblings. Well, half siblings,
Yeah.
but still. This changed everything.
It's still
My
weird.
girlfriend was my sister.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, I had not reacted as Sarah had expected me to. I probably looked crazy as this realization struck me.
Bro, you are white. Bro, you are literally like, she is literally staring at you. Say that y'all related. Yeah, it might be gross, but listen to what this guy says next, bro. This will make y'all eyes go to y'all back. I don't know.
But I couldn't help it. This was a crazy discovery. Sarah was my half-sister. What did this mean? Should I tell her? I immediately shrank away from the thought, as I knew our relationship would never be the same if she found out. But
Ew.
I had a duty to tell her. This was life-changing. But I loved her so much.
Really? You love your sister? Not in that way. The other way. Disgusting.
And I knew this would damage the love we shared. All thoughts of proposing went out the window. I had to think about this. I gotta go home, I told her abruptly. Oh, okay, she replied in surprise. I hated the hurt.
Like, if they have a kid together, then like, what's the family? Like, that's the mom and the dad, but wouldn't that be the uncle and the auntie? But what about the, I don't know. Humanity's weird.
Look on her face. But I had to get out of there. My mind couldn't process it all at once. I left her house quickly, yelling a short goodbye.
Ew.
The way I saw it,
Ew.
there were two choices. Tell Sarah and ruin our relationship, or keep my mouth shut.
Tell her, that's weird. Ugh. This guy's like, I bet he would have done that. I bet he would have so done that if they were siblings.
And live
If they did find out they were siblings.
a happy life with Sarah. The latter was much more appealing.
Bro.
But then I realized I was panicking over nothing.
What are you talking
Sarah
about?
didn't have to know. Why should she?
What?
We never grew up together.
Y'all have the same blood. Y'all have the same blood in y'all. Y'all have the same blood. Yeah, I may not be fully blood, but y'all have the same exact blood. That's disgusting.
We met when we were in our 20s and fell in love. Who cared if we had the same father? I walked back home with the decision set in my mind.
If this guy don't tell her, because I didn't watch this video. I got to that point and decided, you know what? Let me just make a video on this guy. But if he doesn't tell her, then I just feel like humanity's done for. Yeah, the story's fake, but I feel like humanity is done.
I would keep this little secret to myself. It was for the best. A year passed and nothing came up about the incident. Sarah never mentioned it, and I gladly remained silent.
Oh, okay. Well, weirdo. What? Like, you can find a different lady. There's like 1 billion ladies in the planet. Why your sis? Why your sister? That's disgusting. Disgusting. You know that meme where that lady walks into the daughters and then she screams at them for not flushing the toilet? That's how I feel right now. Disgusting.
I wasn't ready to propose, but we were doing good. But then things got really bad. I was studying one day when my mom called and asked me to meet her for lunch.
I can't.
As soon as I saw her, I could tell this was big news. She hugged me and we sat down at a table. "What's wrong?" I asked her. She seemed slightly agitated, but then she spoke. "I've started dating someone."
If it's the dad, I'm done with this video. If it's the dad, I'm literally done with this video. This video is gonna end if it's the dad. The link will still be in the description, but if it's the dad, then I'm in this video.
Shocked at first, but then I smiled. "That's great, Mom. It's time you met someone." "Yes, but it's someone you know," she said mysteriously.
Oh it's not looking good.
I frowned as I thought over who it could possibly be. Who? Your father.
Yep, I'm out. Bye. Video's over. I'm just kidding. I was just joking.
I choked on my cup of water, panic seeping into me all over again. "He's coming to the house tonight," she said. "We're all going to have dinner together."
I'm literally about to throw up. This is so disgusting. Y'all literally... I mean, the father and the mother, they're fine because they're not related. Like...
"What?" I shouted. This was insane. Things couldn't get any worse. My father, who
What's up? Where did dad come from? Didn't he went to go get the milk?
had been
Every time I feel some type of way
Dad. Okay, alright.
about my hood,
I gotta cut this. I gotta cut that.
absent for most of my life was coming to meet me for dinner tonight?
Disgusting.
And what did that mean for Sarah? Would I have to hide my girlfriend from him? How could I possibly do that? "Why are you with him?" I asked my mom. "Well, we started talking, and it feels like the right thing to do," she said.
I'm feeling nauseous.
"But he cheated on you and left you on your own,"
You went to go
I
get the
said.
milk.
My mom nodded. "Yes, but I still love him."
I mean, you're not better. You're dating your sister. You're not better. You're really not better. You're literally dating your own blood. Weirdo.
I can't help it. "You can't do this," I said angrily. My mom frowned, and her voice
And you know what you can't do? Date your sister.
rose as she spoke. "I'll do what I like. You're going to meet your father tonight, and you are going to be civil." She stood up from the table and walked out of the restaurant. I had no choice. I had to do what she said. I was going to meet my father tonight.
Dude,
Whether I
how about you just go get the milk? It'd be way better. It's like dating a sister. You're dating your sister. He's dating his sister. I can't take this video seriously. It's making me gag.
liked it or not. Later that evening, my mom and I sat at home as we waited for my dad to arrive. It was 7 o'clock at night, and he was due to arrive at any second. My stomach was full of butterflies. I didn't know how I felt about meeting my dad. My thoughts were solely on Sarah. I didn't know what this meant for us. Eventually, the doorbell rang and we stepped up to greet my father. My mom swung open the door, only it wasn't my father. It was Sarah.
Dun dun dun.
"What are you doing here?" I burst out. I left my jacket here, replied Sarah.
How about the-
I just wanted to pick it up. I hope you don't mind. Oh, not at all, said my mom. This isn't a great time, I said. Oh, stop it, Brad, scolded my mom. She pulled Sarah in. It's quite a special night. Brad's father is coming to visit. I felt anxiety rise up inside me.
And this is what you get for dating your own sister. Well, like, y'all didn't know, but when you found out, you kept dating her. I don't get it.
Sarah saw my father and recognized him as her own, everything would fall apart. I needed to get Sarah out of the house before he arrived.
Hi, Mrs. Wilson. Are you able to come home early?
From the
Wrapping up dinner now?
video,
Is
get out of
everything
my
okay?
way before I punch you in the face.
Can you come back another time? I asked urgently. Nonsense, said my mom. I would love it if Sarah met your father. Yeah, I'd love to, said Sarah.
I'm about to throw up.
I could feel
This is
time
disgusting.
slipping through my fingers. And then, dread coursed through my veins as the doorbell rang for a second time. Oh, that must be him, said my mom. She sounded so nervous.
Why do you sound like that? Said my mom.
I felt
Who knows? He probably dates his mom too.
the same. No, wait, I said, but too late. My mom opened the door, and sure enough, there he was. That peppery black hair, the suit and tie. He stepped into our house and looked first to my mom, then me, then Sarah. Wait,
Should have said my sister, weirdo.
whispered Sarah. I didn't look at her. Brad, she said, he is your father? Yes, he is, replied my mom instead. She looked confused. Why? Sarah gasped. This can't be happening. What is it? My mom asked, still puzzled.
Get to the point!
I turned to Sarah. She seemed to be having a panic attack. Brad, tell me what's happening, said my mom. We have the same dad, I snapped.
Oh, now you bring it up. Like, get out of here, bro. You're dating your sister.
I breathed heavily, slightly relieved as the truth came out. My father is Sarah's father. My mom raised a hand to her lips in surprise, and my father similarly looked taken aback. Sarah paused for several seconds, but then she darted out the door, past her father, past my father, and disappeared out into the street.
Good. You don't deserve her.
I rushed after her, ignoring my mom's pleas to stay inside. Finally, I caught up to her and pulled her to the side.
Whoa.
Sarah, wait, I said.
No.
We're half siblings, she said in a dazed state. I nodded. Yes, but this doesn't have to mean anything.
What
She
are you
pulled her
talking
arm from my
about?
grasp. You knew? She said.
What are you talking about? Yeah, we have the same blood, but come on. Let's make baby.
Disbelief? I nodded reluctantly. But this doesn't change us, right?
Yes, it does. You don't get that.
We still love each other. I don't know, said Sarah in hesitation. Fear shot through me. Oh, come on,
Please,
Sarah,
Leo.
I said.
Just
You
walk
don't mean
away.
that. Brad, she said, we can't be together. This isn't right.
Exactly. She has a
No,
blame.
I cried. Who cares? I do, she said. Brad, I'm breaking up with you. It has to be done.
Yes. She's using her brain. Thank you, Sarah. You're the hero of this story. Thank you for breaking up with this weirdo.
I protested, begging her to take it back, to think about how much I loved her. But she raised her hand. No, Brad, she said firmly. This is over.
Please walk away.
Wait, I started, but she cut me off. I've made up my mind, she said. We're through.
Yay.
Without warning, she bolted, sprinting off into the distance. I rushed after her, but she had disappeared down an alleyway, lost from sight. That was it. Sarah
She looks she walking. This is how bad the animation is, but keep going.
was gone. Fast forward to now, 5 years later. I've graduated college, and I'm working as the manager of a sports equipment store. After Sarah broke up with me, I called and called her for weeks, but she never
Why are you obsessed with her? That's your sister.
picked up. And just as quickly as she came into my life, she left it, seemingly without a trace. My mom and dad tried dating for a while, but it didn't work out. And now he's back to doing whatever he...
Okay, I don't know why it's all happy and stuff. This is disgusting. Why is this on YouTube? This is absolute horrendous. This is so disgusting. This guy's mad because his sister wouldn't date him. That's disgusting. Get to reality. I literally can't. Goodbye. Disgusting.